Hello everyone, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, this Demolition, and this is my opening hand. Wood duck, yes please. Wouldn't mind if I do. That also means we probably aren't taking whitetail since we can't really we aren't really active in wetlands when we have wood duck, I think. What's in the bird right here? It's I like grasshoppers over here. Also like European robin. Plenty of cards there. I won't. Let's take another card. That means we can place wood duck. Then we can trade, pick up these two and trade whatever card we start with. So probably yellow chat or something. Do we also want the black-chinned hummingbird? It's cheap, gives us additional food. Let's see, verticulturalist. Okay, that means this guy is getting even better. We can put it into grasslands. Yeah, then we take these two. We took verticulturalist, yes. Don't need site selection expert. Okay, let's take this. Place the wood duck the first thing we do, and hope that the opponent doesn't spend their first turn to pick up these two. And I think that's gonna be a nice little start for us here. Okay. Opening hand wood duck. So what's nice to know about a game where we start with wood duck and that you plan to ignore activated wetlands is that you are most probably going to not have very good use. You aren't going to have too many cards to spend to get extra food. You can't spend cards to get extra eggs because you are very short on cards because you only get at most one card per turn here. That means you should try to make the most out of the cards you draw. So if you ever draw a bad you always need to throw away your worst card. So there aren't really that many bad cards to go around, so to say. But what am I trying to say? You need to make sure that the cards you play, that you actually want to play them, and that you don't want to keep them around to toss them away when you want to play something better. So let's lay on any bird, so we can put it here. Now does this one count for this round and goal? It does not. We need something to have at least 5 points. Maybe the great crested flycatcher. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, we want the California quail, right? That way we can gain eggs and cards and food from the same habitat. Hello. Yeah, and we toss away the flicker here. That's the worst card out of this bunch. And yeah, play this. Then we also play the Eurasian robin. And we should be very good to have a really awesome game here. Now, I think you just accept that we won't get any birds worth 5 points or more. We have a much better setup here than we need that. I don't really think we need the black-chinned hummingbird either. Yeah, we can't get enough food for the European robin this turn anyway. Let's keep this boy around for now. We can have something to toss away in case we get to really good cards here. They were not, but yeah, we're not activating grasslands, wetlands this game because we are getting cards and other cool stuff from here, so that's totally fine. And let's take more food so we can work towards the European robin. We're gonna need a grain, and we are gonna need. Let's just take variety food here. Sandhill crane and red cock-headed woodpecker. Okay, let's toss away the black-chinned hummingbird this time. These two birds are nice for verticulturalist, and sandhill crane is something we could consider playing if we activate forest so much. We are going to activate forest a lot, which means that we can have a lot of excess grains, which then could be nice to maybe activate the grasslands a few turns instead, just to can get points from eggs and pump some grains into the sandhill crane. another egg over here. So there's a lot to say to just generate resources here and translate them into points over here. Now, we do want to play the European Robin. Overpaying for the European Robin is always okay, because it will most likely pay out. So we can either get 2 more food and pay the correct food for European Robin, making it cost 3, or we could overpay with 4 and get another of the best food we get next turn anyway. So it's the same thing. We just get access to activating this bird now, which means that if the opponent had a bird that gave us eggs to this nest type, we could do it this turn rather than next turn. It's a tiny thing, but sometimes the tiny things matters. Okay, let's take another nectar here. I'm not too crazy about everything else here. We also need something to discard later. Yeah, let's just go here. Take another nectar. And let's see, Meadowlark could be really good together with the plan we have of activating the grasslands every now and then and getting stuff. Maybe we can toss the white pelican, right? Let's need that. And I think we're gonna play the red cockheaded woodpecker here, so we can get up to 3 dice. It's good enough investment. Steal those 2 eggs. And the bird counter lets us get even more volley value out of a sandal crane here, so I think that's the pick. And then I think we take food so we can play these 2 birds pretty soon. Yeah. And maybe we also play the painted bunting sometime. Take on the nectar. Let's see, ring, good codes, no regrets. I don't care about either of those. I guess technically Ringbill Gull is better than the Norwegian for us, since it's a 6-pointer for 2 food. I don't think we are gonna play it because I don't think I think we only play birds here that are at least 8-9 points when played. If not, I just want to build up our engines and activate our engines instead. Let's take painted bunting first, just to know what we have to play with later. Yeah. And we are gonna take eggs out of you, and we are... There is room for another bird in the forest. If we picked Forester, that additional bird will gain us 4 more points if it's forest only. Nest box builder requires us to play 2 more star nests or nest box birds, and I don't think there are very many good birds for that in wetlands. And we are already planning to play both the Wisdom Meadowlark and the Sandaled Crane in the grasslands. I think Forester is the pick here, even though I'm a little bit skeptic. So let's take food so we can play Sandhill Crane. Hopefully we can get a crane or 2 also. Ideally I want 1 grain and 1 nectar. No, that's not it. That's trash, as they say. Okay, we play Meadowlark this turn then. Okay. I guess another vertebrae and an egg. Yeah, that was Rufus Owl. Yeah, that's perfect card for us. Oh yeah. Rufus Owl is 7-pointer that we can put into here, and he fills up all the criteria for forest, which means he's an 11-pointer. That is gonna get us even more points over the course of the game. Yeah, we're playing him this turn. Again, overpaying, totally fine, because we go from getting only getting 3 dice this turn to getting 4 dice every turn. So he gives us additional food dice. Totally fine to overpay instead of taking food first. And yeah, also we lose nectar if we don't play him this turn. So yeah, let's do this and that. and we can pick up food for these guys later. Okay, this this game is coming together pretty nicely, and yeah, we already maxed out birds in one row. If you disregard the fact that you can actually have 6 birds in one row if you are pretty lucky. Now see, we can also pick up the Canada goose. Canada goose does the same thing as a sandhill crane. It's another bird counter bird, and that lets us translate tons of grains into extra points if we ever get those extra grains. Okay, happy about this. Let's also tuck that bird, get another nectar, lay another egg, and let's take the Canada goose and the lesser frigate. This is a totally fine bird to play into the wetlands when we plan to disregard activating it. It's a 9-pointer, spending an action cube and food, which we are getting droves of. Spending those foods to just gain 9 points is a pretty nice point conversion. Now, okay, let's see. Do we do the meadowlark? Let's do the meadowlark and the Canada goose first. Let's do the meadowlark first. I think we have enough time. Play this bird, then we yeah, because we need extra eggs so we can play that bird. Yeah, let's play this bird first for 2 nectars. And that egg, and then we will take more food. Then we will play either the Canada goose or the sandhill crane, and then we're gonna activate once just to get some more eggs on the table, and then we can play the sandhill crane. And yeah, it's gonna be all gravy. Let's see there, and these 2, awesome. Okay, eat that. Take another nectar, lay another egg. And we get 2 cards here, neither of them interesting. Let's toss back to Pheasant Cuckoo. We are already planning, we already have a plan on what we're going to do to fill the entire habitat here. I guess we do the sandhill crane first. 3, let's do 2 nectars and a vertebrate. And then this is gonna be an awesome turn. Let's discard a rat, I think. We are laying 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs. So that's 4 points. 5, 6 points. 7, 8 points. 9 points. 9 points a turn. And then we play the Canada goose, and we can get 11 points a turn. Holy things that are holy. Yes, okay. That's great, actually. Now we can do that full activation twice with the food we have on our hands. They're also going to contribute great towards birds with tucked cards with the second Canada goose and stuff here. So this is a 9-pointer. Doesn't cost eggs because it's the only bird here. So taking food for this is guaranteed a 9-point action. Going down here is it's 1 action for 11 points because we don't have enough grain to activate both the birds twice. But I think we want food for the lesser frigate bird anyway, and we also want nectar so we can maybe win the nectar game here. Opponent has nothing there, so yeah, taking nectars is awesome. Taking grains is awesome. Nectar and I guess fish. Then we are disregarding that, check that. Let's take another grain, I think. Lay an egg, and we are picking up stuff here. Let's see. We are already full in both of these habitats, so we can't play the Bell's Rio, so you go back to the deck. And yeah, we now have plans for 1, activation over one taking here, and then we can activate fully this habitat twice, and then we don't have a perfect stuff going on for the remainder of the game. We can either go here and do nothing, go here and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, or go here and take 1, 2 points. Yeah, okay. Well, we aren't getting a perfect end result here, but it's still totally fine, because we get this double activation over here. Gonna lay a lot of cool eggs everywhere. We're gonna tuck some more cards there, tuck some cards here, lay some eggs, and lay another egg. Gravy. Okay. Apparently I'm saying gravy a lot this game. I have no idea why I suddenly started to do that, but I think I'm trying to say groovy for some reason, and it's just not clinging with my brain properly. Okay. Yeah, this is still 7 points. A 7-point activation at the end of the game is still really good. Not as good as 11-point activated turns, but yeah, still pretty decent. Okay, let's see how this game turned out. I have high hopes. I don't know if they are reliable, those hopes, but I felt we had really good stuff going on the entire way. We started the game with wooden duck, so we should have a good game here. But who knows? Who knows? And yeah, we have 50 points over here. This is a good game. I think it's at least 130, just based on where the benchmark was over here. 132. Awesome. Oh, nice. So we had 48 points from birds played, 11 points from bonus cards, 18 points from round and goals, 27 points from eggs laid, no food caged, 13 tucked cards, and 15 points from the nectar. Let's look at what went great here. Very obviously, we started the game with wood duck in our hand, and we played it. Wood duck is a really good card for ignoring wetlands, which means that you try to not do anything in the wetlands. Instead, you're trying to get your cards from the wetland, from the forest. As we talked about, it makes so that you have very few birds to look at through the entire game, and you need to make every card you draw count, which means that we can't sacrifice them to gain extra eggs. We can't sacrifice those cards to get extra food. You need to keep the bad cards for the discard effect for wood duck in case you draw 2 good cards, and you need to play the good ones. I think we did that very successfully. We got a really good habitat going on over here. Fill it up by the end of round 2, and we got access to 5 food every time we activate here. We got 5 food, we got 1 egg, and we got 2 cards to choose from and keep and discard 1 bad. And yeah, we also built up a really good grassland habitat there, with the at peak getting 11 points every activation, which is really awesome. And yeah, gonna be happy about how this one turned out. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of how I'd play the game if I start the game with wood duck in my hand. And yeah, it's really neat game. Thank you guys for watching. I'm the Harbinger, and I'm signing out.